first middle school newscast for the 2025-2026 school year. I'm Brooklyn.
And I'm Rylan. Coming up, we'll give you a preview of this year's history trip and get an inside look at our all-school musical that debuts 1 week from today.
Plus, we'll talk all things homecoming and make sure you're ready for all the theme days. But first, let's start out with some hallway and lunchroom etiquette.
Sometimes the halls feel like rush hour traffic. In the cafeteria, well, it can get pretty crazy too.
Here's Lane and Ellie for some pointers on how to act in the halls.
Hey guys, for those of you that are new around here, we have a quick overview of the middle school hallway rules.
That's right, there are definitely some do's and don'ts in middle school, so pay attention. Let's roll the tape.
Hey guys, wait for me!
Shh, no yelling in the halls.
Not only is there no screaming in the hall, but there's also no running. And boys, don't try to jump up and touch the clock. It's really not that cool.
No matter how much you want to, there is absolutely no horse playing allowed in the halls. You could hurt yourself or someone else.
Also, don't mess with other people's lockers, even if it's one of your friends.
And lastly, no food or drinks are allowed in the middle school halls, especially not Chick-fil-A.
All right, well now you know the expectations.
So keep it classy, Warriors. I'm Lane.
And I'm Ellie. Now back to you.
The lunchroom can get chaotic if we don't follow procedures.
In case you need a reminder on lunchroom do's and don'ts, take a look at this.
So you just wrapped up a delicious lunch, and Coach Doan says it's time to clean up. Let's make sure you know what to do. First, everyone will throw away any of their extra food. Then, 2 people from your table will collect all the plates, silverware, cups, and bowls, and take them to the dishwashing window. Look for the appropriate designated bin and gently place the items in the correct spot. Next, 2 people will grab a rag and a broom and wipe down the tables and sweep the floors so the space is clean for the next person. Once you are done cleaning up, sit down and wait for your table to be dismissed. Don't be like the boys and ignore your responsibilities. Be sure to clean up your mess when asked to. After you are dismissed, walk calmly out of the lunchroom and head to your next class. It's pretty simple, Warriors.
You may have noticed we have some new faces around here in middle school.
We caught up with some of our new teachers to learn more about them.
Hey guys, I'm here with Mr. Pack. So Mr. Pack, what brought you here to Liberty?
I have been a public school teacher for the last 4 years, always been an art teacher, and my buddy Doug works down in the lower school. He's the principal, and he said I should come apply for Liberty because it's so awesome.
Can you tell us something interesting about yourself that most people don't know?
I used to have hair down to like here, and then I grew it out, and then I cut it off, and then I donated it, so it was really long.
That's pretty cool. So you're an art teacher. What's your favorite kind of art?
My favorite kind of art is pottery. I like to do stuff on the pottery wheel, hand build, and I like to make stuff that's usable, so functional, coffee mugs, flower vases, stuff like that. This is gonna be a flower vase, but yeah, I've just been working on this for like the last year, coloring it a bunch of different colors. And then here's a finished piece that is for drinking out of. So I carved the texture in here, a little piece broke, but overall has a little divot for your thumb, and then you can drink out of it.
Well, thank you so much for talking with us, Mr. Pack. We're so glad you're here at Liberty.
Hey guys, we're here with Hallie, our new middle school girls pastor. So Hallie, where were you before and what brought you to Liberty?
I was at the Kanakuk Institute, which is like a Bible school in Branson, Missouri. And that was ending, and so I just started to pray about what the Lord had next for me. And there's some mutual friends that told me about this job opening, and so I applied, and now I'm here, and I'm really excited.
So what's your favorite book of the Bible and why?
I've always loved Ephesians. I love how it talks about your identity in Christ, and that was just really foundational for me. Then I think my favorite verse also comes from Ephesians. It's Ephesians 4:1, which says, "As a prisoner for the Lord, I urge you to live a life worthy of the calling you've received," and I just want to live my life that is worthy and glorifying to the Lord and the calling that He's put on my life.
I love that. Do you have a favorite place that you've ever traveled to?
Yes. I think my favorite was probably Guatemala. I went with my church and we went to this orphanage, and it was super eye-opening for me of just like how blessed we are. But I also love just getting to be the hands and feet of Jesus and serve these little kids.
Thank you so much for talking with us. We're so glad you're here. I'm Kala, now back to you.
Now it's time for one of our favorite segments, This or That. Roll the tape.
So Cash, Pine Cove or Sky Ranch?
Probably Sky Ranch because I've never been to Pine Cove.
I would have to say Sky Ranch because I've never been to Pine Cove.
Sky Ranch because I've never been to Pine Cove.
I would have to say Sky Ranch because I've never been to Pine Cove before.
I've actually been to both, but I prefer Pine Cove because I made better friendships there.
Composition notebooks or spiral notebooks?
I would say composition because The spiral notebooks, they get caught in the paper a lot for me.
Composition notebook because it's easier to carry around.
Probably composition because I don't like how the spiral is like thicker. Composition is like more slim.
Definitely spiral notebooks because I don't like how you can't flip the composition book to the other side.
A wallet or hydro jug? I would just say hydro jug because just from the picture it looks cooler.
None, probably a Yeti.
A wallet because you look like a koala when you drink it.
On a wallet because it has prettier colors.
Definitely Awalas. I think they're a lot cuter.
YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels?
Instagram Reels because there's no brain rot.
Probably Instagram Reels because the memes are funnier.
I've never really watched YouTube Shorts or either one actually.
Definitely Instagram Reels.
Black or white shoes? White shoes. They're OP.
Black shoes because they don't get dirty as easily.
I prefer to just not have one solid color shoes.
All white because it looks better.
Probably white. I mean, like, look at my shoes.
NFL football or college football?
I don't watch either.
Definitely college.
NFL because of fantasy football.
I like college football because of college game day. That's pretty fun.
I don't even watch those, so.
I don't watch any, but I have to say college football.
Our 6th graders just got back from their annual retreat at Sky Ranch.
They learned all about their identity in Christ over the 3-day trip.
They got to do some super fun activities like the treetop towers and the party pool.
It was also a great time for them to get to know their new classmates. They say it was a really fun time together.
Our experience at 6th grade retreat was really fun because we got to find our identity in Christ, and it was just so fun because we got to play with our friends a lot.
It was pretty fun. I learned a lot more about God, and my favorite part was probably the pool or the water slides.
I loved how we all got to learn more about Jesus and we all got to pray together, and I just loved being in that atmosphere with everyone else.
It helped a lot of us, I think, connect to God and just like a deeper understanding.
Up next is the 7th grade retreat coming up at the end of October.
Our theater program's new show, Freaky Friday, debuts 1 week from today.
Students have been working on the show since late July. The musical tells a story of a mother and a daughter who accidentally switch bodies through a magical hourglass. They spend 24 hours in each other's bodies as they try to figure out how to switch back.
There are students from lower, middle, and upper school in the show. Our middle school actors say it's been a great opportunity to not only learn from the upperclassmen, but to also have a ton of fun with their friends.
Whenever I see Presley or Annalie or somebody like that doing their role, I'll ask them questions. I'll be like, hey, how do you hit that note? And they'll be like, oh, here, I can take you to the choir room, we can work on it. And it's just, they're so amazing and sweet, and I can just learn so much from them.
I play ensemble with a bunch of my friends, and I think it really challenges us because you have to know how to work together. And working together incorporates with the choreography, the blocking, and just knowing where to go at the right time. And it's really just fun to have your friends around too.
The show starts Thursday, October 2nd and runs through the 4th. Tickets are on sale now.
Our fall sports are in full swing.
Let's check in with Levi and Lane for an update.
Hey Warriors, our Navy football team has had a great start to their season.
They're currently 2-1 going into their 4th game of the year. The boys are coming off a big win against Episcopal School of Dallas last week.
Despite losing their starting quarterback in the middle of the game, they were able to work together and pull out a win.
We talked with some of the team captains to see how they feel about the season so far.
We're having a pretty good season. First game against Brock, tough opponent, we pulled out the win. We did really good that week. Suffered a tough loss to All Saints week 2, but we bounced back last week.
This team is very special because we have a lot of electrifying positions and a lot of different options to go score the ball. We have a really strong defense. We're very well coached as well. This really forces different teams to have to figure out different ways to stop us because we have so many options.
The Warriors have their first home game tonight against Trinity Christian Academy at 6:30. Be sure to come out and support your fellow Warriors.
Our cross-country team has had 3 meets so far with 2 more to go in the season.
There's more than 15 athletes running for middle school this year, which is one of our largest middle school teams we've had in a while.
They placed first overall in the 8th grade boys division at the Southwest Christian meet, which is a season high for them.
Our Navy volleyball is currently undefeated this year.
They had a big tournament last weekend where they won first place.
The talent on this team runs deep with Charity, Brooklyn, Ryland, and McLean holding down the net with blocks and hits. And a solid back row showing consistent passing. This team seems unstoppable.
The girls say this is a special team.
We have a lot of girls on our team that play club, so they're more experienced and they have more skill.
everyone's been playing for quite a long time, so that just really helps our team.
I think our team is really great at like every position. We have good passers, good hitters, and good serves. And I just think that we're like good for like whatever comes, and we're always ready to fight. This year our team is so special because we have a bunch of new girls on the team, and we just play really well together. And the bond between all the girls is really good. So that just makes us such a good team. And I hope we can just keep going with the season being undefeated.
And the girls play Legacy Christian tonight at 6:30 right here at home. Good luck, ladies.
That's all for the middle school sports. I'm Levi.
And I'm Lane. Now back to you at the desk.
Thanks, guys. Each year, Liberty's president chooses a new verse to focus on and build our foundation throughout the year.
This year's verse is Romans 1:16. For I am not ashamed of the gospel, for it is the power of God for everyone who believes.
That's right. Dr. McCullough wants us to live this year unashamed of God.
We talked with some students to find out what it means to them to live unashamed for Christ.
To me, living unashamed means always doing what's right and always doing everything in His glory and in His name and not being ashamed to spread the news about Him.
I try to live unashamed by reading my Bible, praying to God, and telling my friends about God.
I think living unashamed means to stand up for others and always do the right thing and to just show love for each other.
God made you perfectly in His image, and being yourself shows that you're unashamed of how He made you.
The best way to live unashamed is to exemplify Christ in all you do.
Liberty has identified 7 key ways we can represent Christ through what's called the Warrior Way.
This includes embracing God's truth, striving for excellence, demonstrating leadership, valuing scholarship, exhibiting Christ-like character, pursuing service, and building community.
Brooklyn, what does it mean to you to live unashamed for Christ?
To me, living unashamed for Christ is doing everything in His glory and sharing the gospel whenever I get the chance.
That sounds great.
Well, the annual history trip is coming up in just a couple weeks.
This year, a group of 7th and 8th graders are going to New York City and Boston.
Last year, they went to Washington, D.C., Virginia, and Maryland. But Mr. Parker says they like to alternate locations each year so students get a whole new experience.
If you go on back-to-back trips, you're not seeing the same thing. It's a completely different trip. We go with this company called Joshua Expeditions, and they're a Christian travel company. And so to see and hear and experience history from a Christian biblical worldview, it's very inspiring.
Students will be missing an entire week of school, including the homecoming festivities.
But students say it's worth it, and they can't wait to go on the trip.
Probably my favorite thing that I'm going to see will probably be the Empire State Building. I mean, I love history so much. I enjoy learning about U.S. history especially, and I can't wait to just hang out with my friends and especially my dad.
I'm looking forward to going to a Broadway play and hanging out with my friends and going to New York for the first time.
Looking forward to going somewhere new in New York and Boston and just learning more about history and being with my friends during the whole trip. It's going to be really fun.
Last year I went and it was just amazing. I just can't wait to go back to learn more about how this country started.
I'm just excited because this is going to be my first ever time in New York, and I'm really excited to go see the Empire State Building.
The most exciting week of the year is coming up October 6th through the 10th.
From dress-up days to the parade and the pep rally and, of course, the big game, there are lots of fun things planned for homecoming this year.
Let's go over the theme days. First up is Matching Monday, so grab a friend and plan an outfit.
Tuesday's PJ Day, so roll out of bed and come to school, but don't fall asleep in class or you might miss something important.
Represent your favorite team on Wednesday for Jersey Day.
Thursday's your class color day with a beachy twist, so get creative.
And finally on Friday, show your warrior pride and wear navy and gray.
We can't wait to see everyone's outfits.
That's all for this edition of Warrior Nation News. I'm Rylan.
And I'm Brooklyn with Warrior Nation News.